everyone. So for this week's reading challenge, I'm going to be doing something that I don't normally do. I'm going to have a spinner wheel, choose how many pages I read each day. So I have to come back each day of this week and spin a wheel to see how many pages I'm going to read. This is not a new concept in BookTube. I've never done it, so I really want to try. So the pages I have are 20, 50, 120, 150, and 200. And this is my wheel. I'm going to spin it. This is what my TBR is this month, so I have to choose between these books. So today is Monday, January 1st, so let's see how many pages I'll be reading for today. And I'll turn up so you can hear the wheel. Oh, this wheel does not make sound. I thought it would. So I have to read 150 pages today. Okay, let's see what book I can choose from. I was thinking of doing my library book because it's going to be due. So might as well read it. This book has This book has 356 pages, so I could do 150 of Roles and Rivalry, and then, but I also have been craving an L.Stine book. So let's see how many is in this House of Shivers. The House of Shivers has 147, but do I want to read this whole book today? No. I have been craving Stein, so let's see. This one has... I'd rather not finish a point order either. So I guess I'll just go with my library book since it will be due soon. Yeah, so I'll go with my library book, which is Roles and Rivalry by Christy Boyce. I did read the Datings and Dragons and Dungeons and Drama. Loved them both. So I definitely need to be getting to this. So I'll be reading 150 pages, which let's mark it. So where's 150? 150 stops in the middle of a chapter. So I think I'm fine with 150 stopping in the middle of the chapter. So it'll be right here. If I don't want to stop in the middle of the chapter, I'll just go to the next chapter, which is 158, and I'll just add the 58 pages to exceeding the 150 pages. But we need to pick a bookmark for this book. So let me get my trusty old Poe head out, and I might just do a little shameless plug, but I do have D&D dice dice bookmarks that I have created for different classes. I also have some that are part of your skill board. This is anxiety plus 15 with a D20 roll, and it says saving throws: internal screaming, overthinking, social battery drain, difficulty concentrating. And then I do have a TBR one. Let me find it. Nope. I might not have my TBR one in here. I do have a D&D TBR one that I did make also, but it seems like I don't have one in here. Let me see if I have. Yeah, it doesn't seem like I have one in here. So I might use one of my normal D&D bookmarks that I've made. I haven't picked out my own class to do. So let's see. Let's put Poe back up here for now. Put my anxiety bookmark back in. So, I mean, there are bands, so I might just do Bard since they are in the band. Sorry. I might just do my Bard bookmark because I think it's pretty cool. So I have Bard, Paladin. Here's Paladin. Ranger. And I do laminate these, and I ask the person who buys them what color they want their dice to be at the top. Cleric. Warlock. Stop Zelda. Fighter. And then I will laminate these afterwards. Oh, I also just have one that's got random dice on it. I might just use the random dice. I don't know. I might just use Bard. Because I've never played as a Bard, y'all, and I really want to. Barbarian. Sorry if the camera shakes. My daughter's right here bumping the tripod. Druid. Which I've never played as a druid either, but it seems fun. And I've been trying to catch up on Critical Role, and Tasha plays as, she's a druid, so barbarian, druid, and wizard. So yeah, I think I might just use my Bard one. I might make me my own Bard bookmark. But let me put my bookmarks up here. I think I'm just going to use my Bard bookmark, and I will catch up with y'all when I do have an update on Roles and Rivalry. I can't wait to read this. We're following Hazel and Max in this one. And I do own the other two right here. Here's Tusk Love from Critical Role, and then there's the other two. And then I have a hand holding dice, and then there's some dice here, and then a dragon over there. But yeah, I'm gonna get off here, and I will update you when I have an update on the book. Okay, I'm trying this on my phone actually too, to see how its quality is going to be, how everything's going to be. But I just want to do a little pop in and do like a little joke for you. How does SpongeBob answer his cell phone or his shell phone? Anyone? Anyone in the back? Anyone in the front? Anyone? Yellow. I'm gonna pop in and do probably a few SpongeBob jokes here and there through this vlog. Let me know what y'all think. Good morning, Bikini Bottom. Today is Tuesday, June 2nd. We're about ready to spin the wheel to see how many pages we're gonna be reading today. This is the wheel, and here we go. Of course it gave me the highest result. We're going to be reading 200 pages today. Can I do 200 pages? Bloody hope I can. What? Let me see how far I'll be in this book. I gotta do the calculations to see where I'm gonna be at inside of this book. But we'll be reading 200 pages of Rules and Rivalry today. I will, if I can't, yesterday, if I can't make it physically, I'll probably just pop in audio and do both, or just do audio. Right now, little guy's asleep. Little Miss is staring outside while drinking a bottle. And there's Scooby-Doo on and all that stuff. I'm about ready to make my coffee because I think my coffee is done. But there's a mimic up here. That's so cool. I don't know if y'all can see it really good well. On top of the drums, nice potions, a tree monster, I think, and the dog's got a little stuffed dragon in his mouth. Yeah, I gotta figure out what page I gotta stop on today, and then, oh, maybe I was, let's see, okay. I gotta stop on page 350 today. Where are you at? Is there even 350 pages in here? That does not seem like 200 pages. I'm really gonna have to figure this out. But I'm gonna leave off on a joke. Alright. Joke. Alright, why did SpongeBob run around his bed? He was trying to catch up on his sleep. Ah! Funny. Alright, I'm gonna get off. Hey y'all. I just finished Rules and Rivalry. The ending was so freaking adorable. Obviously, Hazel's section 1. And the procession. The drum line stayed true to their thing, and they did do their routine, except for Brody. Obviously, he wasn't going to do it. We learned that Max did something unthinkable to Hazel, and they had their third act breakup, which was stupid and irritating, but you know, sorry y'all. I'm trying to keep her from getting on my bookcases. And if I look sweaty and gross, it's kind of humid out here because of we had rain. Anyways, this was really good. 5 out of 5 for sure. I'm definitely going to be buying it to put up there on my shelf, my little D&D shelf that I've got going on right now. Hazel and Max were so cute together. Hazel and her mom finally got to have a really good conversation like they were supposed to. Get that off of my... Sorry, y'all. This update is chaotic. Anyways, really good. I can't really update you too much about this because the kids are being crazy. when they were forming what they were supposed to form on the football field for Hazel to go see, they formed a Nacho, a D20, and a heart. They also played the song that her and Max played in the car when they went to go to this game shop that was out of town. By the way, the kids from the first book and the Dungeons and Drama, Riley and Noah, they showed up in this book, which was really, really cool. I thought that was really awesome. So they went to her dad's shop, and Yoko showed up too. It was really cute, adorable. I really, really liked it. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to get my thoughts together while it's hot and wrestling this little gremlin. You're a little gremlin. You're a little gremlin. Yeah. So, 5 out of 5, like I've said before. I really, really enjoyed it. I can't wait to get it for my shelves. I don't know what I'm going to be picking up next. I don't know if I'm going to spend today or spend tomorrow to figure out how many pages I'm going to read. I might just spend tomorrow and today for the rest of the day. Obviously, keep these little weirdos entertained and possibly play my Switch. It's been a while since I've played my Switch. What's with the evil laugh? Huh? What's with the evil laugh? Okay, I'm going to get off here, y'all. And I will come back to you tomorrow with how many pages I'm going to read and what book I'm going to read. Okay, y'all, we're going to be picking what book I'm reading today and for how long I'm reading today. If the camera moves, it's because little one is literally crawling in here right now. So, I'm so sorry. As you do know, my TBR for this month is right here. I might just move y'all because I feel she's going to come up here and cause problems. Okay. My TBR is next to y'all. So we're going to do it this way so I don't have to deal with her trying to touch things. All right. No. Zelda. No, mama. All right. So here's the wheel. Let's spin. Oh, you barely got the... Please don't do another freaking 200. What the heck? Another 150. So this stupid wheel is basically just giving me huge ass books to read for some stupid reason. Alright, well I can't do True Evil because Bonnie hasn't said when she wants to read. So I could probably start Puck Love, Heated Rivalry, Batman, but I do want to read L.Stine. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with this Stine book since it seems like there's more than 150 pages in it. I think I'm gonna go with Nightmare on Nightmare Street by L.Stine, forward by James Murray. James Murray, if you don't know, he's from Impractical Jokers. He has written his own books too, and I have read one and I have really, really enjoyed it. I would like to read some more from him. I'm so sorry, y'all. She's just crazy and chaotic. So we're following a 12-year-old Joe Feber and his sister Sadie, and their parents have just moved into a house that has all the hallmarks of a horror movie, tombstones in the basement, and a creepy doll lying around. Okay, that's all I really want to know. I really, really like going into L.Stine's books, not knowing anything. So I'll just read that part. So this is what I'm reading today. I got to read 150 pages, which is, it's pretty much the majority of the book. But I've been craving a Stein, as you all know. And I did just finish library book. So 150 stops at towards the end of the chapter. So I might read to chapter 32. Because I really don't like to stop in the middle of a chapters. If I have to, I will, but I prefer not to. And then I can just probably knock out the rest tomorrow. So we'll be stopping on page 152 for, whoop, right here. Where's the camera? Okay, right there. Stopping for page or chapter 32. So I literally will be reading the majority of this book today, but I don't care. I literally have been craving a Stein, so I'm like, yes, I really need to pick up a Stein. My other Steins on here are True Evil, as you know. Then I have The Last Sleepover, which is a Goosebumps House Shivers number 5. I have Fear Street, The Rich Girl, and A Point Horror, The Babysitter number 2. No, I don't have number 1. No, I've never read number 1. But I do want to pick up this. I've been wanting to read it since I found out that he was writing this, and I kept requesting it on NetGalley and never got it. So I eventually just bought it when it came out, when we went to Barnes & Noble with that trip. So this is my next read, Nightmare on Nightmare Street. Woo! And it is a hardcover, which typically most of my Steins are paperback, but I ain't complaining. I have maybe one more. Yeah, I have one more that is hardcover, which is the Slappy's World, the last like big hurrah of the making of Slappy. But yes, I am excited to read this. I can't wait. I will pop in. Let's say I'll pop in at the 50-page mark and let you know what's happening and what I'm thinking of it so far. And yeah, that's what's going to happen today. I don't know what else shenanigans we're going to get up to today. Pull out my camera for this update, so I'm just going to do it on my phone. I made it to the 50-page mark for Nightmare on Nightmare Street. So far, okay, so the introduction is by James Murray from Impractical Jokers. He does say in the beginning that he tried to use ChatGPT to write a foreword, but then it gave him stupid results, so he actually read this book, wrote a foreword for it, and he's actually really good friends with Stein. And Stein did blurbs for all of his books that he has written, which I think is really, really cool. And then Stein does a foreword because he calls this the Everything Bagel, basically, book, because he was eating an everything bagel and decided to put everything inside of a book that everyone keeps talking to him about: vampires, werewolves, dolls, dummies. Everything is inside this book. So far we have followed Joe and his sister Sadie. They moved to this creepy house. His parents keep telling him, stop watching scary movies, this isn't a scary movie. And his sister makes fun of him. She's a year older than him, so she thinks she knows everything. His like a bird gets in the house and he thinks it's a vampire bat and he's freaking out about that. His parents give him a nightlight, which is a mouse, and it's got a pink glow, a pink light out of it, so he's pissed off about that. He hears whisperings. There's a graveyard in their basement, and like some crazy stuff happens. And then we jump from part 1 to part 2, and we're following this kid named Sean and his sister's Addie, and they live on Nightmare Street. They go to Nightmare Academy, and their principal, I can't pronounce his name, but they just abbreviate it and call him Smith. They're about ready to meet him. They're late to school also. It was really cool because they were walking up to the school, and Sean noticed a mailbox that said Jack-o'-lantern was like, Jack-o'-lantern was stenciled on the edge of the sidewalk, mailbox, and they walked closer, and there was like a bunch of green jack-o'-lanterns, which I think is freaking awesome. Halloween, the concept of having Halloween all the time is amazing to me, but I actually have it in my library room all the time. Like, I don't take my Halloween decor down at all. I keep it up year round. Let me know if you're like that too. But yeah, I'm on the 50-page mark. It's really good. I'm on chapter 10. It's called Taffy Pulling and Animal Surgery. I have no idea what that title means, but I'm really enjoying it. This is where my bookmark is. This little blue piece of paper is where I gotta be at the end of the today. I believe Bonnie is doing sprints tonight also, so I'll be joining her sprints if I don't finish this book in time. I don't know. Little girl is taking a nap. My son is actually sitting on the couch behind this pillow right here. He's made himself a little cave. He's still on the tablet, and he actually has been pretty good. Knock on wood that I don't jinx myself. I just been reading / going between reading and watching some of Jenny D's videos. I really like her videos. She's a really cool content creator about D&D. So sorry if you see a bunch. My blinds are open from my window right here. That's why there's like massive glowing light on my head. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna maybe lay in my library floor or on my couch you see back here and continue reading or watching some Jenny videos. I don't know, see what happens. But yes, I did say I was going to interject on the 50-page mark, which I did. And I will chat with y'all later when I have an update on something. Hey y'all, it's 9:20 at night, and I just reached my pages for Nightmare on Nightmare Street, and this book is wild. So we're jumping between 2 different children, or 4 different children, sorry. We're jumping between Sean and Addie and Joe and Sadie. Weird. Sean pulled worms out of his nose, which was disgusting, and Stein had to go through some detail about that. There have been werewolves. There has been teachers in weird-ass masks. A dummy just showed up in the last scene that I just read of this. A camera, kind of like from Say Cheese and Die, showed up too. That was wild. This book is crazy. I definitely could finish this tonight for sure. I don't know how long Bonnie's been gonna be doing sprints, but from the looks of it, there are 44 chapters and there's 202 pages. I'm on 150 now. So I could finish this, or I could put it down and read something else for the rest of the sprints, which I'll probably do, and leave this to finish for my reading challenge tomorrow and pick another book from my TBR that's over there. The book I'm going to pick up and I need to finish because it's been on my TBR forever now, is Batman the First Night. This is not, it's like it's the really old Batman that I showed you all a long time ago. Yeah, I don't know what page I'm on, but this is the panels that I left off on. And yes, I'm using one of my D&D dice. I don't have a Batman bookmark, a D&D bookmark dice. I don't have a Batman bookmark, or I would use that. That would be cool. A Batman bookmark? Maybe I need to make some Batman bookmarks. Or just buy Batman bookmarks. Anyways, this is probably what I'll read for the rest of the sprint, but I do need to go in my son's playroom, close his window, and shut his door, possibly. I don't know. We'll see what I'm going to do. But I need to do that. It is extremely quiet down here because both kids are upstairs with my husband right now. And I'm, Bonnie's doing, see, Miss Bonnie doing sprints. So downstairs, and I'm not upstairs with everyone right now. And I don't know how long she's doing sprints for. But I'm going to go close his window and get to jumping in this. But I did want to pop in and give you the update that I did reach my pages today for Nightmare on Nightmare Street. And this is such a wild, crazy book. Like, he was not wrong. He did put everything in here. And this book has got me confused with the Sean and Addie parts. With the Joe and Sadie parts, I'm not confused. But with Sean and Addie, I am. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if there was also, with Sean and Addie's parts, I don't know if there was a little nod to piano lessons give you murder. Or piano lessons are murder. Piano. I don't know why I'm saying that weird. Because Sean was going to piano lessons, and he's like, I've never played it. His mom was saying, or he went to school, some kid told him to go to the principal's office, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so, like, there are a little bit of nods to Goosebumps in here. If you've ever read Goosebumps, if you grew up reading Goosebumps, there are a little bit of nods of them in here, which I highly, highly enjoy. So good. And I think Nightmare Street is kind of like a play on Fear Street. So, a very big nod to Mr. Stine, because this book is crazy and wild. I'm enjoying it so freaking much. And I'm honestly glad that I actually own the book. Yeah, this book is crazy. I love it so much. Tomorrow is Thursday, I think. Is today Wednesday? Yep, tomorrow's Thursday. I'm going to be continuing this spinner wheel chooses how many pages I read till Sunday. Sunday will be the last day. Because I typically been trying to do my vlogs from Monday to Sunday. If I remember to pick up the camera, or if I'm reading or whatever. But y'all, with 2 kids, it's hard to read. I am lucky if I get 3 books done in a week. So I think this reading challenge is going to be good for me. Tomorrow, this will be my 2nd book read for the week. And it is Wednesday. But the spinner wheel has chosen big numbers for me. First day 150, second day 200, today 150. Tomorrow I don't know what it's going to be, but I am going to randomize the wheel. So they're not all in the same freaking places. But no, my luck, I'm beginning 200 pages tomorrow. So I don't know what I'm going to pick up tomorrow. I might pick up Batman, but we'll see what kind of mood I'm going to be in tomorrow. These sprints are almost over. I'm going to get in my son's playroom before the sprints are over and close his window. But good night, and I'll see y'all. Alright, editing Jimmy popping in here to let you know that I had 2 files that got corrupted somehow on my spinner wheel challenge. So I finished Nightmare on Nightmare Street. Then I spun for, I think it was 150 pages. So I finished that, and then I picked up Batman Resurrection, and then I had another clip where I was talking about how I finished my pages for Batman Resurrection, and I was talking about how we meet Clayface inside of this. Joker's goons are being a little bit more stupid and outlandish, and one of Joker's goons gives me Firefly vibes too. But I'm interjecting in here to let you know that that's what happened. This is Sunday for me as I'm editing this, and I'm just gonna pop this in the video. Hey everyone, I just finished my pages for Batman. So we're interspersely going between chapters of Bruce and Clayface. He did confirm that he was Clayface, which I already knew. If you're a Batman fan, you can put two and two together, for sure. I just left off on the Doctor meeting Harvey Dent. He's not really meeting Harvey Dent. So Carlo, or Clayface, whatever you want to call him, Clayface figured out that he can change his voice and he can change his appearance. So he's like at the beginning stages of being Clayface. And Bruce and Alfred decided to go to a hospital ward that Dr. L.Stine, I don't know, I just call him Dr. Al. Dr. Al works at, and yeah, I'm on chapter 15 now. I'm on act 2, Art Until Someone Dies. So I'm on page 122. I don't know how many pages it's gonna give me tomorrow, but I'm really enjoying this book. It's really good. It makes me want to watch Batman. Any of them except for the Christian Bale ones. If you know, I don't like Christian Bale's Batmans. None of them. I've watched them once and that was it. That was it for me. But really enjoying this book. Really, really good. We did our good morning everyone. Eating my breakfast / lunch, I guess. We're gonna be spinning to see how many pages we're getting today. Alright, so let's shuffle the board. 1, 2, 3. $120 pages. It's a lot better than 200 or 150. So we'll be doing 120 pages of Batman. Let's figure out what that's going to be. So I stopped on 122. So 122 plus 120 pages. 242. I'm stopping on page 242 today. So that's about this chunk right here. Which I'm totally fine doing, even though it's already going to be 12 soon. I'm going to finish editing this video and then get to reading. And hopefully I can play my Switch today, because I really want to play my Switch. I'll check in with you whenever I read my pages for today. I had to go take my sister to run some errands, and then I got some stuff. I got my stepdad his Father's Day gift from me, and then I got me the Dracula and Bride patchwork. Bunko. And then I helped my sister out getting some stuff that she needed. And then I had to go to the Dollar Tree to get some SpongeBob and Bluey popsicles, and then I got some Krabby Patties and the kids some toys. I'll catch you later. Okay, editing Jamie here again. I lost my clips. Sorry, I lost my clips from this morning's spinner wheel. I spun 20 pages. I'm on 150. I'm going to be stopping at 170 today. I have been fighting trying to edit this stupid vlog for the last 2 hours now, and it's getting very annoying to me right now. So hopefully you guys get to see this video. Hey everyone, I just finished my pages for Batman Resurrection today. So Carlo went back to the doctor to figure out what's wrong with him. The doctor was still astonished that he can change his voice and his face and everything. And Batman figured it out, put two and two together. He also fell asleep in his Batmobile, and Alfred didn't wake him up, and he was upset about it. And they had like a little tiff. Now Batman is confronting the doctor about Clayface. So yeah, it's really good. I'm really enjoying it. So I'm currently on page 171, and I will pick this up whenever I feel like. Again, I really want to play Batman today though, so I'm gonna do that. But I'm gonna finish Cameron's newest video he just posted. Then I'm gonna finish editing, and I will see you guys in the next video. Let me know if you've read any books in this video, what you thought of them, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.